Hi everyone, so today we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to repurpose a piece of furniture. Now, when you're repurposing furniture, there are a few things that you need to keep in mind. One, you want to look for something that's solid, so don't get anything that's particle board, stuff that's put together with biscuit joints. You can find a lot of nice, heavy, solid pieces when you're going to Goodwill. So, for my project, and I know, doesn't every project start with, I found this at Goodwill. So, this project is going to be something that I turned into a child's wardrobe. So this piece was actually $99.99 at Goodwill, and as you can see, it's got beautiful lines to it. It has all of these nice, almost like a French provincial type piece with all the different carving work and the little like notched out pieces here. And the other thing is, it's I guess some type of wardrobe maybe, or some type of display cabinet at one point in its life. So it has a lot of nice features that are going to be used for the wardrobe. It already has mirrors, it already has doors, it already has drawers. It even has lights at the top, which is nice. And the person that donated it actually included extra bulbs, the little pieces that hold the different shelving, and all of the glass shelves. Now, when I'm talking about looking for something that's quality, this piece is solid wood. So not only is it solid wood here on the outside of the casing, but also on the back. So when you're checking on the back of the furniture, a lot of the times they're going to have those really super thin, like little pieces of like cardboard that help to keep the furniture straight. So you can knock on that as well. This one has a nice wood backing, so it's something that as it gets moved over time is not going to shift or sway. It also is going to be something that hopefully this person that gets it for their child, they'll be able to use it for dress up now, but it's something if they want they can repurpose and repaint, and they can use pretty much all of their life if they want to. Now, the other things you have to take into consideration when you're doing a child's piece too are things like stability. So children are going to be a little more rough on furniture. So the other thing about this being solid too is, kids could hang from the doors of this. This thing won't even budge. The movers were even hanging on it full force just to get it through the door. Let me first walk you through the piece. So this is all one solid piece, doesn't break apart. Behind the first door we have a mirrored top, our light, and then at the bottom it has a wooden shelf that it came with. Our middle section here has 3 drawers and also mirrored in the back. And I've already kind of started the project since it's going to be a big one. So behind the third door, there is also a bottom area where it had a single shelf. That's where we have our broken glass at. And now another thing that we're going to have to take into consideration if you are doing a piece like a children's wardrobe is this piece is very tall. I'm 5'3". This is 79 inches. I actually had to remove the threshold in my door to even get it into the house. I'm obviously not going to be able to hang clothes at the top. At least not to begin with. When they're older, maybe they can add that on. So I've got to think of different uses I can do for the top portion. And then I need to just use predominantly the bottom for all the hanging. That way they can easily access everything. The other thing that we'll do is in the center here, we'll pack this with different accessories, maybe some like tiaras, maybe some different hair bows and headbands. When you start a painting project, the first thing you want to do is remove all of the hardware. Do not skip this step. Don't try to tape it off or paint around it or anything like that. You want to do a nice quality job. You want it to look like it's a nice, purchased piece of furniture. So when I say remove all the hardware, I mean everything there is. So like this cabinet had these magnetic tops I removed. You have the little metal pieces that keep it magnetically close to the back. You're going to take the glass out. You're going to remove your shelves. You're going to remove all the hardware. And then once you do that, then you're going to start putting in your repairs. You need to, of course, plot out a design idea, what kind of colors, who are you doing this for, whether it's a client, whether it's your own family, and you want to do everything to the highest quality possible. And then we'll continue with the next steps Also in the beginning of the video, I told you guys that I purchased this cabinet from Goodwill for $99.99, or that I should say it was $99.99. I picked this particular cabinet because my Goodwill has had this for the last 2 months with no one wanting it and going through 50% off sales. So this past Saturday when they had their November 50% off sale, I picked this up. So this cabinet, you guys, was only $49.99. Now, if you have looked at any kind of wardrobes at all, even on like Toys R Us, Target's website, Pottery Barn, all of that, even the little just rounded top little bars are anywhere from $160 to $250 for a dress-up closet. So keep an eye out because you can repurpose items and get more bang for your buck. This was $49.99. I had to pay for delivery. That was $75 from a local person that I found on Craigslist that did the delivery for me. So far we're at $125. Also, what's great about this is not only can you purchase the cabinet at Goodwill, you can purchase everything they need for dress up. So I'll also show you what I purchased at the 50% off sale as well. I had cute little dresses that I found, a little like Batman outfit with a tutu. I picked up some little sparkly shoes and some little Mary Janes. So everything that I've gotten so far for this project, just what you would buy the little closet for at a store. And I have not only the piece, which is not only a dress-up closet, it's something that can be used their whole lifetime, but I also have items to put inside. So I'm going to go through all of that as well with you. That way, if you are trying to look for a similar project or are new to things like repurposing and upcycling, you'll be able to know exactly what to look for and where to find it and how to get the best deals. The next thing I want to do is take you through a look around on the cabinet to show what exactly we're going to need to do. So here is side, top, and at one time it looks like there was a piece of molding up there, so we're going to have to kind of trim that down. Also would help it to fit in a door a lot easier than it did here. Love these little flowers on the centers. That's the inspiration that made me want to turn this into the dressing closet. It's just so girly with all the little details. Now here's our mirror. Of course we'll have to paint the inside as well. Always paint the insides of your furniture. Don't just paint the outside. If you're going to take the time to do it right. There's our drawers. Again, another mirror. Now here's our biggest mirror crack that we're going to need to fix. And I'll have to figure out if I want to do molding for that, or looks like it's actually pulled up a little bit, so I may even be able to remove it. And then there's the center of that. Now here's our, like the glass with the chicken wire. Love the hardware. Look at these huge, just to tell you how heavy duty this piece is, these doors are probably, oh, my boyfriend lifts and he picked it up the other day. He said he thinks these doors are 75 pounds each. So it definitely needs this large hardware. Hi everyone. So a little bit of a wardrobe change. We are going to get to the nitty gritty, the cleaning, the painting, all of that fun stuff. So once you have everything removed hardware wise, you're going to want to scrub the surface. Clean everything as well as you can. Don't use anything that's going to have like a residue because the paint won't stick as well. So what I usually use is just like a Lysol type cleaner, or sometimes I'll just use like Dawn dish soap and water and do that. So go into every little nook and cranny, make sure that you get into all little corners, remove your drawers, and get everything out of the way. That way you can do as much with the roller as you can, especially on a big project like this. Here's an example, like it has all this, like some of it's got some maybe little loose wood pieces we want to get off. It's got dust. I don't know if it really picks that up. Oh, there we go. You can kind of see how it's lighter there. It's all like just dust and dirt in the crevices. So just clean that off. So we're gonna start with that, and then we'll start doing our rolling. Normally you tape off first, but I don't know where my painter's tape is right now. So we're going to skip ahead to doing brush details. So I'm going to use my Annie Sloan brush. I'll show you guys that, and we're gonna tackle all of this stuff. All of these little indentions, all this little carved mess. That's gonna be next. Guys, this is the Annie Sloan paintbrush. There's a couple different sizes you can buy. They're like about 40 bucks, but I've had this brush for years. I know y'all can see it. I know y'all can see the rust. I know you can see all the different paint colors in here. And please don't butcher me in the comments about the condition. And this is a great investment if you do paint a lot, or if you plan on painting furniture that has a lot of details and carving in it, because that gets into all the nooks and crannies. You can just kind of, what is it called, stipple, I think? It's like, and just kind of push it, and it'll fill in all the little crevices. So I'm gonna start doing that. I'll update you guys with progress. I will be back again. Guys, here is the base coat, or first coat. Yes, for those of y'all noticing, I got my phone on. Comment below, what kind of music do you listen to when you paint? And yes, I do hand paint everything. As you notice, it's not taped off. I am not spraying any of that. Everything that I do, I hand paint. So we're gonna keep adding coats on, and then I will keep you guys updated. Okay, so while doing the cabinet, there is the big piece of cracked glass that I showed you guys, but I found now that it is actually pulled forward. So it is going to be a safety issue, and I can't just add adhesive behind there. So I'm going to remove the glass. When you're removing glass, make sure you have good eye protection, that you have gloves on, and that you take your time and do everything very, very gently. This is something that can have shards fly, the glass can cut, you can get injured, so be very, very careful, take your time. And for me, the thing that helps is it does have where the crack is, it's big enough for my hand to fit behind, so I can tug a little bit. But again, take your time. So once we remove that, I'm just gonna paint it. We're gonna add some hooks there, that way we can add places for them to hang like boas, jewelry, etc. Alright everyone, so far I have all of the outside cabinet painted, and the doors I just put the last coat on. Our molding's done. And then in here, in the center, that's going to have a like a little decoration that hangs down. Was going to go for a chandelier, but the chandeliers are really costly, so opted for a different little thing that I picked up at Bye Bye Baby. Now I'll go through the different items as we're putting those in too. Of course, all the other items that are going to be in the cabinet that the little girls will use for dress up will also purchased at Goodwill. So here is the finished product. So in total, this cabinet was $49.99 because it was the 50% off. The only thing really in addition to that are of course all the clothes and accessories that fit it, and then the paint, and then that's the little like decorative little hanging thing that I chose instead of a chandelier. It was a Bye Bye Baby. That one was only $22.99 versus doing the chandeliers, which were averaging about $100, if not more. Now over here is where we had the piece of mirror that was broken. So right now there's a little nail up there just to show you, but I'm going to put a glass hook in. And this can display some of the clothing as well. Shelving unit also came with glass shelves, so I'll give that to whoever gets the cabinet, and they can use it for different purposes as the child gets older. And then for the doors, All of these details I just hand painted out in white. You can do that fairly easily. Like I say, you really don't have to have any kind of artistic skill. That's a 3D image that's already in the wood. You're just going to trace it carefully with a small paintbrush. Then down here in the middle compartment, it has the drawers. In the drawers, I did a little veil here, so if they want to play like Wedding Day, that was $4.99, 50% off, so that's $2.50. Then we've got this little bag of headbands here, $1.99, again 50% off, so that's $1, so only $3.50 in for all their accessories. They have plenty of drawers to put their other dress-up clothes they may already have, or some things in their room. And then this one here, we have the shoes displayed on, and little handbags for them with one of the glass shelves. Now in the doors, it has chicken wire and it has glass mirror, or I'm sorry, glass, not mirror. I'm going to put the glass back in, but just to be able to film without a glare, I left it out to show you guys. Now again, everything in the cabinet's Goodwill as well, 50% off. So those were $2, sorry, and $2. So we have $6 in shoes, 50% off on the bags. Those were $1.99 each, so that's $2 for the two purses. So only $8 for the shoes and the bags. And then here are some more clothes for them to play with. The clothes also all 50% off. So we have a little tutu here. It says it was $3.99, so that's $2. Another $3.99 tutu, so that's $2. $4.99 for this cute little dress, so that's pretty much $2.50. And another $5. So we have $5 for the two dresses. We've got $4 for the tutu, so only $9 for the dresses. And $8 for that. So we're looking at $17 to fill this whole side with accessories and dresses. Now behind this dress, which, see, that one was $5.99. It's a little bit larger with the lace. There are all these other dresses we got for them to use to play dress up here. So we have this dress, that one, $5. And again, these are all half off. So right now we're at $5 and the $6, it's $11. So like $5.50. This one was $4.99 for this dress, so that's $2.50. Like a long velvety gown. And then we have our pink dress, $5. That's another $2.50. Super cute. And then we have, so the last one is this little dress with all the ruffles. Let's check its price. That one is, sounds only $4.99 also, so $2.50. That's $5. Another $2.50. And this one, another $2.50. That's $10. And then we have the dress for the $5.99, so that's $3. So $13. Not bad at all, and that's pretty much filled it. All the dresses and accessories are different sizes, so people can play with their friends or family. And then again, the little chandelier thing was only $22.95. So I don't know if you guys have priced these out, but most of the small little dress-up closets, which are no accessories included, I checked them out on both Target and Toys R Us. They're about $200. So we're so at about $200 on average. We're nowhere near, and that included this large piece of furniture that they can use for years to come, paint different colors if they want, and everything inside. So as always, much better value for you if you're able to find something like this to repurpose at Goodwill. And the paint is just bare. It's at Home Depot, the Bare Premium with the primer built in. Did take about 4 coats because of the color of the piece, or did take about 4 coats because it was a dark wood piece, and then of course the hardware was reused. Now the glass knobs that are on all the cabinets, I actually already had those, but those I originally bought from TJ Maxx. I think they were like $9 for a pack of 6. The small white touches were done in the paint that we've used for our crafts. That's the Rust-Oleum small white can. It's about $4 at Home Depot as well. Just little flat white. Didn't even take maybe this much of the can. So we've got that for some more projects as well, which is great. So, hope you guys enjoyed this project. I love doing it. Hopefully it'll go to a good home. Again, I'll be sharing things throughout the year with you. It'll be different projects like this as well as the crafts. Of course, Christmas is coming up, so we'll have Christmas crafts over the next several weeks. And thank you guys so much for subscribing. Those of you who are new to the channel, if you would subscribe as well, that would be great. And I will see you guys on the next one.